Hello everybody, welcome back to more things related to 30 Trials and Tribulations. In the last episode we went to trial and got Ron declared innocent, only to have Godot tell us, he's now accused of murder. Great. So with that, we now have to investigate a murder once again. So, with that, I think it's time to jump back into it. There are only a few facts that like Godot is anyways carried at the bridge will be the end of you. You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Light got arrested again. Well, supposedly Mr. Light was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. No way, Jose. I don't buy it. But the one who proved that Mr. Light was there was Mr. Nick himself. At least from what I can understand. Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick. Yeah. Well, how about we get started looking into KB security murder? I think I'm going to head back to Korean Village for a little while, if that's alright. Sure. But why? I'm going to bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it. I'm also curious, who fixed it? Because we know that after Pearls broke it in game 2, Phoenix middle name is Jose? Maybe? Phoenix Jose Wright, yes. That's actually great. But we know that when Pearls broke it, it said I am, not Ami. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with... No, Mr. Maya, you should stay here. I want you two to spend... Mike, how has no one explained this to Pearls yet? How have no one just been like, no, that's not how it is. Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy, she forgot there's a murder to solve. Now remember, no fighting, okay? She's gone. Okay, Nick, time to get going on this murder investigation. They want her to live in her fantasies. That's because it is how, yeah. So what do we do now? Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder. Well, first we need to find out exactly where KB security is located. Hey, why don't we ask Mrs. Delight? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles. Motorcycles? Nick's you sleeping? Yeah. You're not thinking of getting one, are you? I'll send little Maya who used to be happy with a dinky little bike, Nicky boy. I think I'm asking around. I've got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight. Oh, well then, let's make sure you go to the detention center too. You must be fuck, I can't speak today. I don't know what it is. It's even worse than usual. You must be relieved if we got the sacred urn back, huh? You bet. Well, there's something a little different about it. Well, me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. But the urn we got back says Ami, like it always used to. Oh yeah, you're right. Plus, the vase has a pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before. Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago, when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mr. Ami's name into I am. Yeah. The repairer was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. Well, still. Maya knows what it means. Yeah. I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it. Is it possible that urn is a fake? I'm sure Pearls find out about that once she gets back to Korean Village. Yeah, I suppose. I don't think about it. Maya hasn't been back to Korean Village in a long time. So, I guess people still go to Korean Village to do their training, right? She's breaking the fourth wall, exactly. Yep, if you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training. Why haven't you been training lately, Maya? Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that. A channeling dojo, huh? That's pretty serious, whatever that is. If you're going to train, you have to be serious. Otherwise, real tragedies can happen. Is what happened last year still bothering you? A murder in her village. It happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium used the Korean technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. A murder. It wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you? I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up. That's all. Sounds like being the master of Korean is going to be a heavy responsibility. Oh, fuck. Well, we wanted to talk to Desiree first, right? So she's probably here. Oh, Nicky boy. Maya. Mr. Light. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case. Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help being yourself up. Hey, Nicky boy, please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. Alright, I'll poke around and see what I can find out. Really? Are you serious? I'm so happy. I never asked for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Mr. Light has such a vulnerable side. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. Actually, that I do believe. I like, he's way too... I don't think he would either, Nick. Yeah, but you haven't got... But you have to admit, he's got a bit of temper to him. Also present go to everyone because we need to know everyone's opinion about that sexy bastard. You know what? Sure. Not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, please die. You would never say that. Anyway, Mr. Light, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief. I already told you, this is a fantasy for him. Mr. Light, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in the fantasy world. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief? Ha! The very idea. I guess I just don't get it. Huh? Get what? I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple. Yeah, sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway. What? For you? Okay, but before that... I don't like this man one bit. He had it in... Yeah, he's had it in for my Ronnie from the very beginning. It's his fault that Ronnie's under suspicion of committing murder. Plus, he loved a coffee grenade at me. You look pretty silly wearing that mug on your head like a birthday hat. Oh, I know. Okay, just getting back tomorrow by returning fire with a milk grenade. That's, yeah. I hate this kind of people more than anything. You mean ace detectives? No, I'm fine with ace detectives. Oh, so then you must mean thieves. No, they're alright too. I say thieves that pretend to be ace detectives. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. Wait, cowardly men? You're married to, like, the biggest coward I've seen in this game series. By the way, why did you go to Detective Atmey's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started getting more and more anxious. I went there to try and find out more about the real criminal. Real criminal? Yeah, obviously. The real Master is on my Ronnie, right? Yeah. And Detective Atmey, he knew more about Master than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV. So then, you went there to ask him some questions? That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. The secretary said the ace detective isn't in right now. But I forced my way past her and into his hideout. I wouldn't say that office of his a hideout. A bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too. There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else. Mr. Light, do you know about KB security? Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works. Just think he still works there, huh? Yet, according to what we heard today... Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ronnie Light was once an employee of KB security. He was a professional security guard. Don't quit. He doesn't work there anymore. It looks like Mr. Light doesn't know. KB security is only about 20 minutes away. My motorcycle, that is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. You make it to KB security that fast. Are you sure you aren't literally flying? Why don't I give you a ride sometime? But yet, how about now? No, I'll pass, thanks. Why don't you just tell me where it is and we'll go ourselves? Aha, what a scaredy cat you are, Nick. The light told us the location of KB security. Yeah, let's head over there right away, Nick. I just wanna know about this. How the... so was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your life? I was at work one day when 2 robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yeah, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying those huge knives and I broke down into tears. Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation. Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you? Yeah, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in the guardian uniform of his. I can't imagine Ron like that. He went right up to those 2 knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Please stop it, he screamed. You could see the robbers' faces turn pale. That high-pitched shriek of his did a surprisingly strong does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. Then, crying and swinging his arm like crazy, he attacked the 2 robbers. All by himself, he came to save me. He told a stranger, all by himself. He was so scared he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow, that's a great show. It's great show, great story. Nice, I can read. Yeah, I may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess. Nick, I hope you do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. With Maya, that possibility always seemed to loom in the not-so-distant future. Yeah. I wanna know actually, does she know about, like, the blackmail letter? Do you know about this? Oh, is that letter addressed to my Ronnie? Sorry, but I hate it when people poke their nose into other people's business. It looks like Mr. Light doesn't know about it. Which means she has no idea that her husband was being blackmailed. Alright. I'm just gonna go back here quickly to present Godot. Say Nick, what do you think that thing attached to his face is anyway? Well, ask me. Why not? You know him, don't you? I've never met that guy before in my life, and believe me, he's not exactly forgettable. Yeah, but at the trial today he said... We finally meet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. You're right about one thing, he sure acts like he knows me. Hey Nick, I was just thinking, maybe you should try to stop making people you've never met before into your enemies. Trust me, I like to stop doing that too. My poor body can only take so much. It's like, anyway, what's his story? I wonder if I ever find out. Wait, does it even say how old he is? No! Interesting. Can I go? I need to go to... Yeah. CEO's office. Whoa, what the... Okay, so he died by the safe. I guess where it all went down, huh? The walls in here look thick. It's like you'd expect in a CEO's office. What's that got to do with anything? Hey, it's you guys. Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? Sure was, pal. The prosecutor made real fools out of us. Yeah, I feel for you. Oh, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserved, pal. Ho 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 ho. Or something to that effect. Do I really sound like that to you, pal? That gumshoe fits. If the gumshoe fits, well, anyway. The point is I can tell you when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Oh, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. Now if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating? But first... Again, it's a real puzzle if you ask me. Then maybe I should ask you. Do you know something about him? Or would I know something? Well, it sure sounds like you two knew each other from the way you acted today. It's Mr. Godok that acts like he knows Nick, not the other way around. Exactly. You think I remember someone like him? I'll still say the whole thing's a bit suspect. Okay. Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murderer. Okay, but the thing is, I'm really not supposed to. Hey, come on. What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now. We need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal? Okay, I won't cry on you, pal. The victim's name is Kane Bullard. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Probably an object in this room. It happened at exactly the same time the Master Mask was stealing the urn, huh? Okay. So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside the safe. Safe? Well, it is pretty big. Nobody has heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. Also, the body fell out. A white string must be the shape from when he fell out. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Bullard. Maybe I should stop by getting the man's name again. So, what happened to Master Mask? He's at detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again! He keeps yelling. Oh, no, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean that detective at me? Ooh. Oh, that was great. That guy just got what he deserved. Ooh. Now that's a detective I know and love. Think about it. Admin was always wrong when a calling card showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief. That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen items you keep bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective. That's all. But there's one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the Tierra Amanon case. There was a witness on that one. A witness? Here, I'll save the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. Hey, this card here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before? Pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it. Okay. Oh, that prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Miss Delight. Yeah, I think he did that. Did it that way just because he knew it'd hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyways. So who is this Java addicted masked maniac anyway? What's good to go? It's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I've never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere. That's right. He said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true. According to the records anyways. But no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court. A maverick that gives me goosebumps. Goosebumps. You? Yeah, I knew something was off about him. So I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. Yeah, all just turned the other way. Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so popular. Oh no, that's not what I meant. I got that guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. I wonder if that's everything we can get out of... no, wait, they did say about... like more about... Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard. That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal. Ah yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. And his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now. Oh, Mr. Nick, now's our chance to get more info of the victim, so hurry up and ask. Can you tell us more about Mr. Bullard? You're CEO of Keep Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway? Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work. Oh, and I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber. Really? Me too. I just love money. I can't ever get enough. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet. Anyway, it looks like it did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions. Oh? That's my problem. I need to be shiftier. Let me go already. Apparently he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies. Oh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded. Yeah. Oh, Cape Security used to head security operations against Mask to Mask. What? Really? Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive. It really was Bullard to send Ron the blackmailer, huh? I think that's... Well, we can't get more, so we might as well look around. Okay, this just looks way too suspicious, right? They got this big, thick binder here. Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick. Doing a file isn't exactly back-breaking work. That's a little harder on the eyes. Ah. What did you find out, Nick? This file. It's not about any sort of security operations or anything. Huge file, it's all about Mask to Mask. It's filled with info on him. What? What kind of info? It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and the crime scenes. Hey Nick, look at the last page. It's a list. Let's see. Tierra Emanon, 100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Mask to Mask stole. Then 100,000 is the value of the stolen item. I don't know, that number sounds kind of low to me. I think I better secretly make a copy of this list. Do we just have it? Can we just check? Huh. This rope. You think it fell out of the safe when it was open? I don't think so. So you mean... I think this string shows where and how the corpse was lying. You mean... the victim... he was killed by being crushed by the safe door? She can't be serious, can she? Ew, think about it. A dead guy was lying in here alright. Yeah. Oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none. But somebody opened the safe on the night of crime, right? Yeah. And so? Well, Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in there. It must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right? Yeah, I guess. Ooh, I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready? Okay, shoot. Opening this baby is no piece of cake. There's only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal. Yeah, and everyone that knows how to open this safe has airtight alibis. I checked. Everyone except one. That is... I'm almost afraid to ask. Former security chief, Ron DeLight. What? Ron DeLight? He was a security chief? Ron. So you knew how to open the safe, huh? Yeah, sort of a raining on your parade there, pal. What's this button for? Oh, there's a button here. Let's see. Hey, cut it out! Don't press that! That's pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gavin should cut arms like that. Fuck that. What is that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer. It says it right there on the panel. Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Hey, how many times have I told you to read the instruction first? This alarm's connected to the basement's guard room. It uses someone's security up here. Really? Then it's possible on another crime. Oh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. There's a bollard. The victim wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way. Just so you know. I think we better go and talk to the guard about this emergency buzzer. Will there be anything else? We can probably ask about the blackmailing thing, right? Because that's kind of connected. How about this blackmail letter? Yeah, I've been thinking about a lot about it too, pal. How would Kane Bullet have been blackmailing Ron DeLight anyway? Well, Mr. Lai used to work at KB Security, right? Well, what was it that made him quit? Nick, that's it. Maybe that's the same reason he's being blackmailed. Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now. Oh, alright. Alright. Why am I yawning? Oh no, I recognize that coat. Wow, this is really something else. The security guard office. It sure doesn't feel very secure. KB security guard. Uh-oh, I just remembered. Larry might be. Hey Nick, what's up? So he is here. Yo, outstanding, dude. And you got my sweet little Maya with you too. Hi Larry. Here I was working my fingers to the bone. And in walks an angel. I've got no problems with the daytime date, it's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, I've got some good info for you. Really? What is it? Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya. But Nick here has a different story. Well, Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. That was then and this now. Oh my goodness. That's just... At least Oldbag is not here. That is true. That is incredibly true. Let's just see what he wants. What's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I can't just give away information for free. You want some bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest. Here you talk to him, Maya. Larry, tell us already. What's the good info? Hey, I like that. This kitten has got some claws. Okay, you really want to know? Yes, yes. Just tell me. Man, Larry, Oldbag and Ron in the city. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. So the thing is, Ron DeLight was an employee here. And actually, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me? Yeah, you're a pro, I'll follow you. Go on. Well, 1 year ago, Rondelai was fired. There was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful. Guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something? No, that's just you. So what is it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me, I get by alright, I guess. First, I have to keep my eyes on those monitors. All the time. Monitors? There are security cameras set in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Oh. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. What teams? Security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them. So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Why do you say that? It's just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate this equipment. And I'm dumb. Yeah, well that... I won't argue with that. Get fired, right? More like barely gets fired all, yeah. Even if it's part-time you're done, you're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick. Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is you were here that night, right? Oh, great. God damn it, Larry. Oh no, I knew something smelled bad. And it was the Butz after all. But it's like I always say. That was then and this is now, okay? It looks like I'm going to have to break the cycle lock after all. Just fantastic. Let's just see what we can do with this. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to? What? Huh? Oh, of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been? Why didn't you sneak out to work just yesterday to see Mr. Light? But that was that, and this is this. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night too? Never! I didn't sneak out. I'll tell you what, I'll even bet you $1. $1? Wow! That's some confidence! Oh, with that drenched on the rain puppy look on your face. Do you have evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? The evidence that Larry was not manning his station when the murder happened. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, this, because he gave this, yeah, this wallet, you know about this one? He gave it to Mr. Light, and the only way he could have gotten that wallet if he wasn't at the room. I've never seen it before. Liar, you hand-delivered this wallet to Mr. Light just yesterday. Give me a break, you can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. But I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 in the morning in the first floor of a company building. Well, Larry, you're a terrible liar. There's only one cyclock thing that's more protected than with. Oh, which cyclock are you referring to? Like a previous one or one in the future? One o'clock in the morning. That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time that at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Ah! That's one. Yeah, but there's something you don't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 PM. A future one next game. Okay. The murderer might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murderer had snuck in before 10 PM, then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. But I have the feeling he still doesn't get the seriousness of this. Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after the 10 PM shift. 7 during your shift. Didn't we have like a... Oh, I thought we had a log. Or did we not have? Oh wait, no, duh. Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does. But I can't show the record to just anyone, you know. The key card data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me. This is a face I haven't seen in a very, very long time. The whole like, nyeh face of his. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CSO offices was opened by with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 AM, the time of the murder. No way! Yeah, someone used this getting in CSO was hoping. Oh, hey Grim! Hi Alien, how you doing? Holy shit, I didn't even know this was you. The color was the same as Foxy, so I thought just Foxy. Oh, I've been doing good, man. Or I'm doing better nowadays, at least. How are you doing yourself, buddy? And I'm 1 AM on Night of the Crime, right in the middle of your shift. Oh, Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. Ah, no! Oh, fuck these Cyclops. God damn it, Larry, stop lying. I'm doing good. Got a while since we talked. That is very true. That is very true indeed. Oh, I knew it. It's all my fault. My fault that the boss was killed. My fault. Larry, there was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened that night anyway? My Donna happened. Huh? Your Donna? Got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called and said, I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her. Oh yeah, it's been a long time since me and Alien talked with each other. It was her new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke. It's probably like at least a year and a half, probably. I think. Only that. I don't know. I did say at least, so. But I'm not sure. The guy saw me right in the kisser. Normally I'm the one that does the punching. Isn't that right? I don't think we haven't. I think we haven't talked since 2018, honestly. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. It's been an insanely long time. Yeah. So is that why you left the security guard office? Well, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Just because that was back in the TG days. Oh. Not gonna lie, I somewhat cringe when I think back to those days. Can I ever make up? How can I ever make it? How can I ever make up for it, Nick? Jesus, I can't read. What can I do? What? Yeah, me and Demon cringe about TG. Yeah, I can imagine. Curl up on the floor, crying like a baby. Oh boy. Nick, is there anything I can do? Anything, just name it. I'll do whatever I have to do to make up for it. I swear I will. Larry? And Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got? He's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him. Nick! What the fuck do we show him? That's the bigger question. Wait, if he's in this room, the fucking buzzard thing. So what have you been up to lately? Yeah, mainly just playing this, playing Phoenix Wright trilogy, and I've also got a full-time job now. So, buzzard in the CEO office is directly connected to this room, right? That's right. It's like my heart is connected to yours, Maya. Huh? Go ahead, Maya. Press the button in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue like the professional guard I am. That's my job. I am a phone repair technician. That's what I am. Wow. That's pretty good. Hee, thanks. I try. You think you can tell us about the boss or not? I don't know what TG is, I think. I don't know if it is right or not. It's not a thing. There is, what is it, like a bit like a French derogatory term or something like that for TG, but no, TG is an old gaming community that me and Alien used to be part of, that we're no longer part of because shit went down, basically. There was just a lot of drama all the time. Yes, please. Please tell us. Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed. I accidentally pressed the button earlier. Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office? Well, that's the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO office is on the 1st floor. I thought it would be a good idea to adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just don't think it was necessary. It's as if he's trying to win an award for laziest person on the planet. Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night? It must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right? Of course I did. And I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. I think something more I don't know how to say without feeling like I'm gonna offend people. Yeah. Do you think you could take just one more look for me? Pretty please? Don't drama me and a friend of ours called for Demon. There are a lot of people back then. We got like 3,000 members, but because of the drama, Demon left on his own will, like kicked her back from the community. Now there are like 1.2k members or something. Yeah, I can't remember. We recruited a lot of people. Oh well, not me specifically, but a lot of our friends recruited a lot of people. I just can't say no to you, Maya. What do you think, Nick? It's probably right. I don't think a malaria can make a mistake like that. Wah! What is it? What's wrong? I made a mistake! Huh? But how? It can't be. It's impossible. I don't remember exactly how stuff went down. It's quite funny for me when I think about it. I don't remember, or I'm more like I didn't care enough to remember what happened. The only thing I remember was when me and Amy got like what was it? We got the fuck's the world called now again? The night we went off just 1 in the morning around 1 AM. Jesus. We got like temporarily kick off the site and everything. We were just putting contamination, so to say, because we were friends with people that there was drama around. Temporarily leave. No, like we just couldn't access the website basically. It was just like we were still members. We were just like in custody, so to say. 1 AM? That's when the murder happened. Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be. Well, that's quite a big oopsie. Well. Well, I don't think we're gonna get anything more, so let's just... we haven't been here right yet, right? Nope. Treasure of Crane exhibit is all ruined now. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry, it's just so sad. This was a big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling. Maybe I can share up somehow. Well, now that we got the secret urn back, maybe they can reopen it. Really? Sure. Maybe we can label it the Urn of the Mask's Desires. I've probably attracted a lot of attention. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, that's brilliant, Nick. We could clean up and be filthy rich. No. Woo! Wow, that was surprisingly easy. Okay. This? Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Miss Andrews. Wait. What's she still hanging around down here for? How's it going? What about the Sacred Urn? The urn? Oh, that. It's been taken care of already. What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found? Yeah. It was brought in during the trial today. Oh, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Master Mask's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. Okay. I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along. It looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring the mask to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself. You're just doing your job. I was tempted to go back to TG on to see how it was going and probably do some crazy stuff if I'm able to. I mean, not gonna lie, I've thought about it as well. It was like, be there for a tiny bit and see like, what's going on here? Which, you know. But it's like, I would also be more like, it's like talking to the new member, just like, yeah, ask your higher out about this person. Hey Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So, when was you hired Detective at me again? About 20 days ago. And when was it the mass calling card arrived? That was about 10 days ago. But I remember the huge questioning when you want to apply for TE. Yep. The fucking the like, what was it called? The AT test? No, not the AT test. Fucking just the boot camp. That's what it was. I still have the paper with all of the answers. I don't think I do either. It's in a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. Guess that's it then. The admin must have really wanted the Sacred Urn after all. Guess so. I have some in my room, but I don't know if I bother finding it. Nah. Sorry about that. What? So Master Mask murdered someone as well? Well, that's how things look like right now. Yeah, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible. Nick, let's get down to business already. On a reminder of theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme? No, I couldn't have. After all, it was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that's the way he always operates. That's just what he says so he can have an alibi while he commits the thefts himself. Yeah, it was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as the Master Mask pretty well. I'm so glad that you got your Sacred Urn back. Yeah, but there's still something that bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure, but some of the Urnites came back. Seems different. Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I? Oh, really? Cyclops. Of course. Why wouldn't there be Cyclops? What do you think this means, Nick? It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the Sacred Urn is our very own Miss Andrews. I wanna see if we can do anything. It's only 2. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the Sacred Urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit. The urn was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake. A fake? You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn was submitted was genuine? Isn't this? Like the poster? Well, Miss Andrews? See, look, it was a fake after all. Huh? I mean, your evidence is fake too, as I expected. Oops, I guess this isn't going to help me much. Alright then. Fine then, we don't... If it's not that, I don't know what else would be. Nope. Let's just hang out. So let's just... What's the one place we haven't been to yet? The detention center, right? Oh, we haven't been to this place, but... Oh, this place is literally crawling with cops. What do you expect? Now that they know he was actually masked the mask, it must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think? Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, just noticed. Gumshoe is nowhere to be seen. Well, he's a homicide detective. He's probably working on a murder case. Wasn't he in charge of the masked investigation all the way up to yesterday? Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? You'd say sometimes like, there's nothing like a good murder case, pal. Points for the quality of the impression. But I'm not sure Gumshoe has blood loss, Maya. And it doesn't seem like there's much. Can we get to the detention center from here? There we go. Ah, Mr. Wright. Mr. Delight. Did they finish their investigation? Interrogation. Yeah, but please don't leave me alone anymore. Mr. Delight. You lied to us before, didn't you? Well, you see. On the same night the Sacred Urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor department store, a blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. And then that's where the CEO, Ken Bullard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron the Light, am I right? The only question is, where were you that night? This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it. Okay. Mr. Light, do you still insist that you are Master Mask? Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? That was a quick response. Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to be irritating. Listen, Mr. Delight. At trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we? Hey, good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, this tragic clown. This is true. I wasn't the one who sold that urn. Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time. But then a person dressed up as Master Mask in this photo. It's gotta be Detective Atme. So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor. You went to KB Security, right? Yeah, I went to KB Security at the time the black man note said I should. Alright, what happened next? Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. But then I used the keycard to unlock the door. That's probably when he dropped his wallet. When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there. Someone? Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam! Was it Ken Bullard that hit you? I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd died myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body. So that's why you put it in the safe? Yeah, that's right. I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I know how to open it. And what did you do after that? Well, I got out of there, for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I know how to avoid being spotted by them. Nick, all of a sudden Mr. Light sounds kinda sounds like the murderer to me. Please don't say that. Mr. Light, is it true that 1 year ago you were forced to quit KB security? Ah, how did you know? I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi. Please! Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet. Phew. Thank goodness. No, I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. We'll find out eventually. Why are you hiding it from her anyway? Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief, she'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over. Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place? Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money. That being a thief. At least that's what I thought anyways. They became masterminds for Desiree, huh? Is there anything we can... It's probably some of the new stuff, right? Well... Hey, there's an article about my debut heist. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail. Master Maz. He must have gone away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared. That's right. I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Master Maz costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh? Wow, awesome. Hey, hold the phone. You got on this photo. Is that you, Mr. Delight? Yeah, that's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself. As I need to figure out. Even Perth could see through that in a heartbeat. Okay. Would you mind explain? Detective AAT found in disguise. He truly deserved the title of Ace Detective. Detective AAT found the Master Mask disguise? That's interesting. Yeah, and I heard that they brought it home with him. So that's it. That's when AAT got his hand on this. Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. That must have been really time consuming, huh? Yeah, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters. Blackmail letters? You got them starting when? Tell me more, now! Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up. This blackmail letter, is this the first one you got? No, of course not. Well, this is the first one I ever called me out to a specific location. So did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yeah, just a few days after the Terra Amanon heist. My first letter, it said, I know you did it. Someone found out about your true identity? Just like that? It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I got proof that it was you, so give up. He went on to say. So in the end I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal. That's right. Hey, hang on a second, what do you mean you had to give it up? Oh, don't worry. After I put the Yule in the safe deposit box, the letter specified, someone sent me 10,000 grand. No one said anything about me being worried, you know. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. Plans? What are these plans you're talking about? They were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting or some other rare treasures. They showed securing the blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. So you mean that the one who planned the heist wasn't you? No, I wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans. Sounds like Mr. Light is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him. Ronald Light was Master Mast after all. But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them all out in detail. All I had to do was deposit the treasures I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail. You try not to look so gleeful about it. You went after the sacred urn because of one of those plans too, huh? Well, see, truth is I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal. Says the Light. Is everything you've just told me the truth? Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay? Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Yes? Please don't hurt me. Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that wasn't you who killed him? Yes, of course. I could never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid they discovered what I did. So I turned myself in yesterday. Why? Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I have an alibi, right? I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight. Guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word. Mr. Maya! Hey! Pearly! I'm back! Hey, Pulse. So what have you been up to this whole time? The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Green Village to have it examined. And, what did you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's a real urn. Phew! That's a relief. I was really worried. But there's one small problem. Problem? These cute little pink splotches. They said that it's paint. They were put in the urn recently. Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? You gotta find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yeah, Mr. Nick. You gotta find out how they got there. Okay. We'll go find out how they got there. Please don't forget about me. Okay. I think we can go back now to Miss Andrews, right? Fuck. Here. Oh, Pearl. How nice to see you. Hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having this urn examined. I see. Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here. Nick, let's look around one more time. So the only thing is I see that have pink paint on it is, you know, the box. This box. There's something about it that bothers me. Box? That's the box that the sacred urn was in. It looks like there's some pink paint on it too. And it's definitely the same color as the softened urn. I think I know how the paint got on it now. Alright, let's investigate again, Nick. And then this. It looks like like it's been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly and it's shocking pink. Mr. Nick, could it be that this odd shape is... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. Ah, that's the box the sacred urn was in. If you look there, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well. Ah, you're right. Look, it matches. What is it, Mr. Nick? It's all turning out exactly as I thought it would. I think it's also starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. Can I just present over here? Oh, you actually go back. Interesting. I didn't know that. Miss Andrews, do you know the sacred urn? Yes. It's a genuine article. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is a genuine article. Pearls went back to Korean Village and had it examined. Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how. What she did discover was that the urn had been broken. Again. Did you say again? Yes, it was broken once a year ago. Now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently too. Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. What do you think was broken recently? How do you know? Now I think it's this, cause as we see here it says I am, but on the thing it says Ami again. This poster, it was made recently, right? Poster? Ah, the poster for the exhibit. At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said I am on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says Ami. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed. Ah! I am. What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when the photo for this pose was taken. That was a mistake. Now tell the truth. Oh, wait. Or even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it. Huh? Yeah, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened. It looks like she isn't going to give up the last Cyclops so easily. Do you have any proof that, well... The box art has pink paint, and so does the urn. So, well, Miss Anders, what is this supposed to mean? His urn has these pretty little pink paint splotches on it. There's some of the books that the urn was stored in too. No matter how you look at it, the paint seems to be exactly the same, wouldn't you say? So, what does that prove? The urn was dropped along with the box. That's when they both got paint on them. Are you with me so far? Yes. The rest of the story is obvious. This box was dropped right here in Lord Taylor's basement warehouse. If you can prove that, it means that the urn was broken here too. Okay, prove that. Can you prove that box was dropped here in the basement warehouse? Well, the paint marks. Ah, I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yes, more or less. There's pink paint splattered on the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. But there's an odd shape imprinted into a part of the paint stain, am I right? Yes. If you put this... Hey, what's up, Elfie? How you doing? Put this box in the brush on the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right over there. And that is when the urn was broken. Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright. It does. What is that? I'm dear. What? So sorry. I was the one who broke the urn. Why does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher? It's a haha reindeer. Ah, okay. I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand. This is Pearly. No, not at all. I know just how she feels. It happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after the poster photo was taken. On the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. When I tripped on the paint can and lost my balance. The box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise and I thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box and that's when it happened. The broken piece of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock. I let out a huge scream. Ah, that sounds like Andrew's alright. I don't see how that could have happened. Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all Korean village. So I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when I am got changed to Ami. I didn't know how it was originally written. But an insane person fixing it would have assumed it said Ami. An insane person? Really? Don't feel bad, Pearl. Oh, Pearls. You said she wasn't very good at spelling. Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had seen it since then. Okay. But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it. The Ami face statue. Ha! Oh, more! Okay. First time that we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen. Oh, Mr. Nick. There was no paint marks on the wall or floor at the warehouse when we were here. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon, the golden statues happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And I realized that the statue would be the perfect site for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange. What is it, Pearl? The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible. It's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews? Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Well, then, who was it? Who would have done it and why? On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. The next day, it was moved. But why? It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case. Why? Why do you think so, Nick? Because that night, the real thief Ron the Light was at KB Security. So then why did another Master Mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact. One undeniable fact? The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but it looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. But I'm feeling that, yeah, to be continued. Well, sure, I'll save. So, that's gonna be the end of this episode. And in the next episode, Master Mask wears a mask on their mask, so their mask is masking the mask's presence with a mask. Yep, that's a good way to put it, Elfie. But with that being said, that's gonna be it for this episode. And in the next episode, we're gonna go to trial. I don't actually know who is gonna witness, or like be a witness though. So we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. How about to say thank you guys very much for watching this episode. If you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel, I highly endorse you to do so to know whenever I upload a new episode of this series or future ones. Really, chat will be a witness. True. But with that being said, thank you guys very much for joining me. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. So have a good one, everybody. Stay safe. I'll see you guys then.